Hello. Are there some spirits here by any chance in my study? Yes, I think there might be. Oh, I see one right there. There, perhaps. Who's that? Maybe another one over here. Well, welcome, my friends. Yes. Ah, I must say I'm rather excited. You see, well, first off, my name is Charles, and I'm a writer, which, as you may imagine, is a rather lonely profession, Most of my time is spent changing written missives back and forth. Oh, hello there, little spirit. Didn't see you. Perhaps your name is Dot, I think. Is that right? Yes, and you look a bit like a dot as well. How appropriate. Well, as I was saying, the life of a writer is mostly exchanging written missives back and forth in a bit of a void. I'm sure you wouldn't know what that is like. But this time of year, to have my friends visit me and give a recital. And that means that tonight, of all nights, we are sharing this space together. As it is. Yes, the veil is thin enough, and you, little spirit, and me will spend the length of this story together, the story I'm about to tell you. Now, tonight's recital is a bit out of the normal. You see, there's a technological accompaniment. Dot over there to your right, you may see a piece of technology from my youth, the magic lantern. Remember when I was a young lad, the storytellers would regale us with such tales accompanied by paintings of colored light. Oh, I love them so. And over here, a more modern piece of technology. This is called the stereoscope. I've tried a few. In fact, there's a few of them with a portrait of me, which allows you to see photography in 3 dimensions. Yes. Well, tonight's performance is experimental. You see, it's, how shall I describe it? It's a bit of a stereoscopic magic lantern show. It is very exciting, but it also means it might be a bit temperamental. So if you receive any disconnection in the connection beyond the veil, well, then merely send us an electronic missive and we'll write it for you as soon as we can. Our projectionist, Beauregard, is standing by. Can you hear me, Beauregard? Yes? Well, I think that means Dot. I can't see you as you are, just a point of light. Yes, I can see you now. Yes, that is you. Anyone else? Come on, come closer. Oh, that spirit floated through the ceiling. Well, I do hope they'll be back. We have 2 spirits named Alex, and over here, a faintly weaker sensation of some spirits at home. So, if you are all ready, go ahead. I can see you, but I can't hear you. So if you nod or shake your head, I'll know if you mean yes or no. So are you ready, Dot? Yes, my little friend, the Dot. Wonderful. And over there. Oh, this friend is named Bilbo. Oh, what a strange name. All right. It looks like Dot and Bilbo are ready, and if you also are ready, they're at home, I think. Oh, one last little spirit, come closer. Oh, Alice. Well, welcome, Alice. We welcome latecomers. Well, it seems like we're all ready, and we've got a jolly crew for tonight's story. So without further ado, let's begin. Barley was dead. To begin with, this must be distinctly understood, or nothing wonderful can come of the story I'm about to relate. Now you see, Bilbo, Alice, Scrooge never painted out old Marley's name. There it stood for years afterwards above the warehouse doors. Scrooge and Marley. Oh, hello there, little spirit. Yes, welcome. Come along, we're just beginning. Oh, well, there he is now. Oh, but he was a tight-fisted hand, the grindstone, Scrooge. Oh, my. No wind that blew was bitterer than he. Nobody ever stopped him in the street to say with gladsome looks, "Oh, my dear Scrooge, how are you? When will you come to see me? Hmm? Bah! Oh, dear. But what did Scrooge care? You see, little spirits, this was the very thing he liked, to edge his way along the crowded paths of life, warning all human sympathy to keep its distance. Not you, of course, for demonstration. Once upon a time, of all the good days of the year, on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his counting house. Now, the door was open that he might keep an eye upon his clerk, who in the next cell beyond was copying letters. Now, Scrooge had a very small fire, but the clerk's fire was so very much smaller, well, Alice, that it looked like one coal. A Merry Christmas, Uncle! God save you! Now, this was the voice of Scrooge's nephew, who came upon him so quickly that this was the first intimation he had of his approach. Ha ha! Oh. Bah! Humbug! Christmas a humbug? Uncle, surely you don't mean that. I do. What right have you to be merry, huh? You're poor enough. Well, come then, what right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough. If I could work my will, then every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart. Keep Christmas in your own way and let me keep it in mine. Keep it, but you don't keep it. Let me leave it alone then. What good may it do you? Oh, don't be angry, Uncle. Come. Dine with us tomorrow, will you? I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why cannot we be friends? Good afternoon. Well, I'm sorry, with all my heart, to find you so resolute. But I'll keep my Christmas humor till the last. So, a Merry Christmas, Uncle. Good afternoon. And a Happy New Year. Good afternoon. Oh, Merry Christmas, Bob. Oh, a Merry Christmas to you, good sir. There's another fellow, my clerk, with 15 shillings a week and a wife and family, talking about a Merry Christmas. I'll retire to Bedlam. This lunatic, in letting Scrooge's nephew out, had let another gentleman in. He was portly, you see, pleasant to behold, and now he stood and tipped his hat to him. Oh, my, yes. Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley? Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. Oh, well, at this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than usually desirable that we should make some slight provision for the poor and destitute who suffer greatly at the present time. Many thousands are in want of common necessaries. Many hundreds of thousands are in want of common comforts, sir. A few of us are endeavouring to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth. Yes. Are there no prisons? There are plenty of prisons, sir. And the union workhouses, are they still in operation? Are they? Are they? Well, they are. Still, I wish I could say they were not. Oh! I'm very glad to hear it. I was afraid, from what you had said before, that something had happened to stop them in their useful course. Man, I don't make merry myself at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I hope to support the establishments I have mentioned. They cost enough, and those who are badly off must go there. But sir, many can't go there. Many would rather die. If they would rather die, they had better do it and decrease the surplus population. Good afternoon, sir. My, seeing clearly that it would be useless to pursue their point, the gentleman withdrew. Oh, my. Meanwhile, Alice, as you can see, the fog and darkness thickened. At length, the hour of shutting up the counting-house arrived, and with an ill will, Scrooge dismounted from his stool and tacitly admitted the fact to the expectant clerk. You'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose. Well, so, if it's quite convenient, sir. No, it's not convenient. And it's not fair. But if I was to stop £0.50 for it, you'd think yourself ill-used, I'll be bound. But you don't think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages for no work. Well, sir, it is only once a year, sir. No, whoops. Poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. But I suppose you must have the whole day. Be here all the earlier next morning. The clerk promised that he would, although he did make a strange exclamation. Did you catch me slipping there once? Yes, I think you did. The clerk promised that he would, and Scrooge walked out with a growl. Now, took his melancholy dinner in his usual melancholy habit and went home. Now he lived in what are you doing all over there? You must move about. The stereographic projections. Yes, there you are. You're locomoting quite well. Look at you, you're getting the hang of it. You know, also, as a spirit, you have a special spirit light that you may turn on. Yes, and it won't interfere with the performance for anyone else, so go ahead. If you want to see something better, you may light it up at any time. Oh my. You know, he almost seems harmless like this. More like an old crabby tabby cat. All right, let's continue. Now, Scrooge lived in a lowering old pile of a building in a gloomy suite of rooms. Now, of course, there was nothing at all unusual about the knocker on the door. It is rather large, as you can see, Ashcroft. I'm not sure your name is Ashcroft. Except, well, I guess you could say that it is very large. Oh, you went inside the building there. Yeah. Then let anyone here explain to me, if you can, how it is that Scrooge, having his key in the lock of the door, saw in the knocker, not a knocker, but Marley's face. Marley's face! As Scrooge looked fixedly at this phenomenon, it was a knocker again. Pooh-pooh. Now, Scrooge was not a man to be frightened by echoes, but he walked through his rooms just to make sure that all was right. Even under the bed, and no one behind the chair. No one in his dressing gown, which, well, as you can see, Dotted is hanging in a rather suspicious attitude against the wall. It was then that his glance happened to rest upon a bell, a disused bell that hung in the corner of the room. But it was with great astonishment and an inexplicable dread that he saw this bell begin to swing. It rang out loudly, succeeded by a clanking noise deep down below, as if some person were dragging heavy chains over the casks in the wine merchant's cellar. It's humbug still! I won't believe it! How now? What do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Who were you then? You're particular for a shade.
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. You don't believe me.
I don't.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. Why, you might be an undigested bit of beef. A crumb of cheese. A fragment of an underdone potato. There's more of gravy than of grave about you, whatever you are. Oh, mercy. Dreadful apparition, why do you trouble me?
Man of the worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do. I must. You are fettered. Tell me why.
I wear the chains I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. I girded it on of my own free will, and of my own free will I wore it. Would you know the weight and length of the strong coil you bear yourself? It is a ponderous strain.
Oh, Jacob Marley, tell me more. Speak comfort to me, Jacob.
I am here tonight to warn you. You have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. Chance and hope of my procuring Ebenezer.
Oh, thank you. You always were a good friend to me. Thank you.
You will be haunted by 3 spectres.
Is that the chance and hope you mentioned, Jacob?
It is.
I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls.
Couldn't I take them all at once and have it over with, Jacob?
Expect the second on the next night at the same hour. The third upon the next night when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more. And look that, for your own sake, you remember what has passed between us.
The air was filled with phantoms, wandering hither and thither in restless haste, and whispering as they went. All right now, I'm going to give him the ability to see you spirits just this once, because it's very important. We give him a good scare now, so everyone come close, and on the count of 3, we'll give him a haunting he won't forget. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, everywhere. Oh, little colored balls of light. Get away. Get away from me. Oh, it's right in my face. Get away. Oh, well done. Well done. You see, every one of those spirits for this moment wore chains. None were free, and whether these creatures faded into mist or mist enshrouded them, he could not see. Now you're invisible again. Well done, little spirits, well done. I'm sure he won't forget that haunting any time soon. Now, Scrooge closed the window, and from the emotion he had just undergone, or the fatigues of the day, or his glimpse of the invisible world, that's you, little spirits, again, wonderfully done. Scrooge went straight to bed without undressing, and he fell asleep upon the instant. No! No! Hush. Now, we're going to take a slight moment. Everyone's still with us. Anyone new? We've got Bilbo still here. Dot, Alice, you're still with us. Somebody named Ashcroft. Oh, wonderful. All right. Then let's all take one moment to hydrate. As you know, moisturization is very important. So let's all take a second to remember, as you won't be able to see me drink in your spirits, I'll just remember it in solidarity. So let's take a moment to remember what moisture is like. Here we go. Would be refreshing, wouldn't it? Now, is everyone ready? Yes. Nods, we'll carry on then. Now, when Scrooge awoke, it was dark. He was endeavouring to pierce the darkness when the chimes of a neighbouring church struck. Well, the ghost had warned him of a visitation when the bell tolled 1, so he resolved to lie awake until at length it broke upon his listening ear with a deep, dark, hollow melancholy. 1. Light flashed up in the room upon the instant, and the curtains of his bed were drawn aside. Scrooge, sitting up suddenly, found himself face to face with the unearthly visitor who drew them as close to it as I am to you now, there, Alice. Yes, we're about the same distance apart. There we go. Are you the spirit, sir, whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, past.
Well, what business brings you here?
Your welfare.
Oh, well, I am much obliged, but I can't help thinking that a night of unbroken rest would have been more conducive to that end.
Your reclamation, then. Take heed. Rise and walk.
Oh, very well. As the words were spoken, they passed through the wall and stood upon an open country road with fields on either hand. The city had entirely vanished. It was a clear, cold winter evening with snow upon the ground. Oh, good heaven! I was bred in this place. Oh, I was a boy here.
Your lip is trembling, and what is that upon your cheek?
A pimple! I beg of you, lead me where you will.
You recollect the way?
Remember it, I can walk it blindfolded.
Strange to have forgotten it after so many years. Let us go on.
They walked along the road, Scrooge recognizing every gate and tree and post, until a little market town appeared in the distance. Can you see it, Dot, with its church, its bridge, and its winding river?
Not yet deserted. A solitary child neglected by his friends is their skill.
I know. Entering the dreary hall, there was a chilly bareness in the place which associated itself somehow with too much getting up by candlelight and not too much to eat. A door at the back of the house disclosed a long, bare, melancholy room, made barer still by lines of plain desks. At one of these a lonely boy was reading near a feeble fire, and Scrooge wept to see his poor, forgotten self as he used to be. Oh, dear. Suddenly, a man in foreign garments, wonderfully real and distinct to look at, stood outside the window, with an axe stuck in his belt, and leading by the bridle a donkey laden with wood. Oh, well, it's Ali Baba. Oh, why, it's dear old honest Ali Baba. Yes, I know. One Christmas, when yonder solitary child was left here all alone, he did come the first time, just like that. Oh, poor boy. Oh, poor boy. I wish. Oh, it's too late now.
What is the matter?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. There was a boy singing a Christmas carol at my door last night. I should like to have given him something, that's all.
Let us see another Christmas.
They had at that moment left the school behind them. They were now in the busy thoroughfares of a city. Here, too, it was Christmas time again. The ghost stopped at a certain warehouse door.
Know it?
Oh, no, I was apprenticed here. Oh, old Fezziwig. Oh, bless his heart, why, it's Fezziwig alive again. Yo-ho, my boy. Yo-ho there, Ebenezer. Scrooge's former self, now grown a young man, came briskly in. Oh, yo-ho, my boy. No more work tonight. Christmas Eve, Ebenezer. Hiley-ho. Clear away, my lads. Let's have lots of room here. Oh, there was nothing they wouldn't have cleared away. With old Fezziwig looking on, it was done in a moment. Lamps were trimmed, and the warehouse was as bright and snug a ballroom as you would desire to see on a winter's night. In came a fiddler with a music book. In came Mrs. Fezziwig, one vast, substantial smile. In came the three Miss Fezziwigs, beaming and lovable, and in came the 6 young followers whose hearts they broke. In came all the young men and young women involved in the business, and away they all went, 20 couples at once, round and round and round. During the whole of this, Scrooge acted like a man out of his wits. His heart and soul were in the scene, and with his former self he remembered everything, enjoyed everything, and underwent the strangest agitation. Come on, everyone! No parking! Everyone join me on the dance floor! Yes, we've got to populate it. Let's see your little spiritual dance moves. Come on. Yes, who can bob about? Yes, Bilbo's got it, and so's Alex. Well done, well done.
A strange matter to make these silly folk so filled with gratitude.
Small?
Why, is it not? He has spent but a few pounds of his mortal money. Is it so much that he deserves this praise?
No, it isn't that spirit. He has the power to render us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or burdensome, a pleasure or a toil. The happiness he gives is quite as great as if it cost a fortune.
What is the matter?
Nothing particular. I should like to be able to say a word or two to my clerk just now, that's all.
My time grows short. Quick!
This produced an immediate effect, for again Scrooge saw himself. He was older now, a man in the prime of life. His face had not the harsh lines of later years, but it had begun to wear the signs of care and avarice. Now he sat by the side of a fair young girl, played by me. A fair young girl in whose eyes there were tears. If anyone is feeling particularly embodied in their feminine energy, go ahead. Come closer. Maybe I can absorb some of it. Here we go. Another idol has displaced me, and if it can comfort you in time to come, as I would have tried to do, I have no just cause to grieve. No. What idol has displaced you? A golden one. I have watched your nobler aspirations fall off one by one until the master passion, gain, engrosses you. Our contract is an old one. It was made when we were both poor and content to be so. You are changed. I release you with a full heart. May I be happy in the life you have chosen. She left him and they parted. No, come back. Spirit, show me no more. Conduct me home.
I told you that these were shadows of things that have been, that they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Remove me. I cannot bear it. Haunt me no longer. Turned upon the ghost, and seeing that it looked upon him with a face in which there were fragments of all the faces it had shown him, wrestled with it. He was then conscious of being exhausted and overcome by an irresistible drowsiness, and further of being in his own bedroom. He barely had time to reel to bed before he sank into a heavy sleep. Shh. All right. I think that calls for another hydration, don't you, Dot? You know, you are rather low to the ground. You might want to adjust. Unless you like that vantage point, you can stay right there. All right, everyone, let's remember what moisturization is like. Here we go. Be refreshing, wouldn't it be? All right, everyone. Do we have everyone with us? Wonderful. Bilbo, you're still here. Oh, Ashcroft, I thought that was you. Alice and Dot. All right, let's continue. Awakening in the middle of a prodigiously tough snore, Scrooge... well, hold on. Scrooge felt that he was restored to consciousness in the right nick of time, for the special... I said restored to consciousness. Come on, I've got a story to tell. In the right nick of time for holding a conference with the second messenger dispatched to him. When the bell struck one and no shape appeared, he got up softly and shuffled in his slippers to the door. Excuse me, Bilbo. Yes, thank you. It was his own room, there was no doubt about that, but it had undergone a surprising transformation. You see, the walls and ceiling were hung with living green, that it looked a perfect grove, from every part of which bright, gleaming berries glistened. And there, in easy state, there sat a jolly giant, glorious to see. Hello!
Come in. Come in and know me better, man.
Scrooge entered timidly, and though the spirit's eyes were clear and kind, he did not like to meet them.
I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. You've never seen the like of me before.
No, never.
Have never walked forth with my elder brothers born in these later years.
No, I'm afraid I have not. Have you had many brothers, Spirit?
More than 1800.
A tremendous family to provide for. Spirit, conduct me where you will. I went forth last night on compulsion, and I learnt a lesson which is working now. Tonight, if you have aught to teach me, well, let me profit by it.
Grab my robe.
Oh, very well. Scrooge did as he was told and held it fast, and they stood in the city streets on Christmas morning. The ghost led him straight to Scrooge's clerk's house, and on the threshold of the door the spirit smiled and stopped to bless Bob Cratchit's dwelling. Oh, okay, all right. Up rose Mrs. Cratchit, dressed, but poorly, in a twice-turned gown, but brave in ribbons. She laid the cloth, assisted by Belinda Cratchit, second of her daughters, and now in came two smaller Cratchits, boy and girl. They came tearing in, screaming and basking in luxurious thoughts of sage and onion. They danced about the table. And then in came little Bob, the father, his threadbare clothes darned up and brushed to look seasonable, and Tiny Tim upon his shoulder. Alas, for Tiny Tim, he bore a little crutch and had his limbs supported by an iron frame. And how did little Tim behave? Oh, as good as gold. Oh, and better. There you are. Somehow, sitting by himself so much, it's the strangest things you ever heard. He told me, coming home, that he hoped the people saw him in the church because it might be pleasant for them on Christmas Day to remember who it was who made lame beggars walk and blind men see. Bob's voice was tremulous as he told them this, and trembled even more when he said that Tiny Tim was growing strong and hearty. Oh, up rose Mrs. Cratchit to take the pudding up, and in half a minute she entered, flushed but proudly. Oh, a wonderful pudding. Everybody had something to say about it. Come on, everyone, take a seat, gather round. Come on, it's time for dinner. Everyone had something to say about it, but nobody said or thought that it was at all, well, a small pudding for such a large family. No, it would have been flat heresy to do so. Dot, I'm looking in your direction. All right, don't be a troublemaker. At last the dinner was all done, the cloth was cleared, and the fire made up, and the whole Cratchit family drew around the hearth. All right, my dears, everyone gather round. Toasts. I'll give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast. The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon, I would. My dear, the children, huh? Christmas Day. It should be Christmas Day. I am sure on which one drinks the elf. Such an odious, dingy, unfeeling man is Mr. Scrooge. I'll drink his health for your sake in the days, but not for his. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Oh, he'll be very merry and very happy, I've no doubt. Huh? It was the first of their proceedings which had no heartiness. You see, Scrooge was the ogre of the family. The mere mention of his name cast dark shadow over the party, which was not dispelled for a full 5 minutes. But after it had passed, they were 10 times merrier than before. A Merry Christmas, my dears. God bless us. God bless us, every one, said Tiny Tim. Spirit, tell me if Tiny Tim will live.
I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
No, oh no, kind spirit, say he will be spared.
What then? If he be like to die, he had better do it and decrease the surplus population. And if man you be in heart, forbear that wicked cant until you know what the surplus is and where it is. Will you decide what men shall live and what men shall die?
Oh.
It might be that in the sight of heaven you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child.
Oh dear. Scrooge bent his head before the ghost's rebuke and trembling cast his eyes upon the ground. But then Scrooge and the spirit were again upon their travels. Much they saw and far they went, and many homes they visited, but always with a happy end. The spirit stood beside sick beds, and they were cheerful by poverty, and it was rich. In almshouse, in hospital, in jail, in miseries, every refuge the spirit left his blessing. It was a long night, if it were only a night, but Scrooge had his doubts of this because the Christmas holidays appeared to be condensed into the space of time they passed together. It was then that Scrooge looked about him for the ghost and saw it not. As the last stroke of 12 ceased to vibrate, he remembered the prediction of old Jacob Marley, and lifting up his eyes, beheld a solemn phantom, draped and hooded, coming like a mist along the ground towards him. Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come? Yes, you are about to show me the shadows of the things that have not happened, but will happen in the time before us. Is that so, Spirit? Yes. Well, lead on. The night is waning fast, and it is precious time to me, I know. Lead on, Spirit. The phantom moved away as it had come towards him. The city seemed to spring up about them and encompass them of its own act. The spirit stopped beside one little knot of businessmen. No, said a great fat man with a monstrous chin. I don't know much about it either way. I only know he's dead. What has he done with his money? Asked a red-faced gentleman. I haven't heard. He hasn't left it to me, that's all I know, said the man with the large chin, yawning again. It's likely to be a very cheap funeral, for upon my life I don't know of anybody to go to it. I know those men. The phantom glided on. They then went into an obscure part of town where Scrooge had never penetrated before. Sitting in amongst the wares he dealt in, by a charcoal stove, was a grey-haired rascal. Scrooge and the phantom came into the presence of this man, just as a woman with a heavy bundle slunk into the shop. "Oh, what odds then? What odds then, old Joe? Every person has a right to take care of themselves. He always did." That's true. No man more so. Who's the worse for the loss of a few things like these? Not a dead man, I suppose. If he wanted to keep him after he was dead, then, well, why wasn't he natural in his lifetime? If he had been, he'd have had somebody to look after him when he was struck with death, instead of lying, gasping out his last, alone there by himself. Open up that bundle, old Joe. Let me know the value of it. What do you call this, then? Bed curtains? You don't mean to say that you took him down, rings and all, with him lying there? Oh, yes, I do. Why not? He frightened everyone away from him when he was alive, to profit us when he was dead. Fear it, I see. I think the case of this unhappy man might be my own. My life tends that way now. Yeah. Merciful heavens! What is this? He recoiled in terror, for the scene had changed again, and now he almost touched a bed, a bare, uncurtained bed, on which, beneath a ragged sheet, there lay something covered up. A pale light fell straight upon the bed, and on it, unwatched, unwept, uncared for, was the body of this man. Scrooge glanced towards the phantom, but its steady hand pointed towards the head. Fear it. This is a fearful place. In leaving it, I shall not leave its lesson. Trust me. Let us go. I beseech you. Let me see some tenderness connected with the death. The ghost conducted him through several streets, now familiar to his feet. They entered poor Bob Cratchit's house and found the mother and the children seated round the fire. Very quiet. I wouldn't show weak eyes to your father when he comes home, not for the world. I think he has walked a little slower these last few evenings. I've known him walk. I've known him walk with Tiny Tim very fast indeed. His shoulder, but he was very light to carry. And his father loved him so that it was no trouble. No trouble. There's your father at the door. Bob was very cheerful with him and spoke pleasantly to all the family. Oh, my dear. I wish you could have gone there. You know, it would have done you good to see how green a place it is. Well, you'll see it often. Promised him that I would walk there on a Sunday. Oh, my little child. Oh, my little child. In fact, something informs me that our parting moment is at hand. I know it, but I know not how. Tell me, what man that was whom we saw lying dead? The phantom led him through an iron gate to a churchyard, and the spirit stood amongst the graves and pointed down to one. But before I'd draw nearer to that stone which you point, Answer me one question. Are these the shadows of the things that will be? Or are they the shadows of the things that may be only? Spirit was immovable as ever, and following the finger, Scrooge read upon the stone of the neglected grave. His own name. Am I that man who lay upon the bed? Oh, no, Spirit. Why show me this if I am past all hope? Show me yet that I may change these shadows you have shown me by an altered life. I will honor the Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past and the present and the future. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. Oh, tell me I may expunge away the writing on this stone. In his agony, he caught the spectre's robe. The spirit repulsed him. Holding up his hands in a last prayer to have his fate reversed, he saw an alteration in the phantom's hood and dress. He shrunk, collapsed, and dwindled down into a bedpost. Yes, and the bed was his own. The room was his own. Best and happiest of all the time before him was his own to make amends in. Yes! It's of all three. Now strive within me. Oh, Jacob Marley. Oh, heaven and the Christmas time be praised for this. The shadows of the things that would have been. They may be dispelled. No, they will be. I know they will. Oh, I'm as happy as an angel. Oh, I'm as light as a feather. I'm as merry as a schoolboy. Oh, hello. What's today, my fine fellow? Today? Why, it's Christmas Day, sir. It's Christmas Day. Oh, I haven't missed it. Oh, the spirits have done it all at one night. Do you know the poulterers? The one at the street corner. Do you know if they've sold the prize turkey that was hanging there? No, not the little one, the big one. Yes, go and buy it and have him bring it here. Yes, I'll send it to Bob Cratchit's. He shan't know who sends it. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim. Oh, hello. Whoop. Here's the turkey. Oh, Merry Christmas. Oh, that's much too big to carry to Camden Town. You must have a cab. Oh, the chuckle with which he said this, and the chuckle with which he recompensed the boy, and the chuckle with which he paid for the cab were only to be matched by the chuckle with which he sat down in his chair again and chuckled till he cried. He at last got out into the street, and he had not gone far when he came upon the portly gentleman who had been in his counting-house the day before. Oh, dear. Oh, not him. Oh, dear. Oh, my dear sir, how do you do? I do hope you succeeded yesterday. It was very kind of you. Merry Christmas, sir. Mr. Scrooge? Yes, that is my name. And allow me to ask your pardon. Oh, and will you have the goodness... Oh, Lord bless me. My dear Mr. Scrooge, are you serious? Yes, if you please. Not a farthing less. A great many back payments are included in it, I assure you. Will you do me that favor? My dear sir, I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Come and see me. Will you come and see me? I will. Oh, thank you. I'm much obliged to you. I thank you 50 times. In the afternoon, he turned his steps towards his nephew's house. Fred, it is I, your Uncle Scrooge. Will you let me in, Fred? Let him in. Why, it's a mercy he didn't shake his arm off. Oh, he was at home in 5 minutes. Nothing could be heartier. Wonderful party, wonderful games, wonderful unanimity, wonderful happiness. But he was early at the office next morning. Oh, if he could only be there first and catch Bob Cratchit coming late. That was the thing he had his heart set upon. And he did it. Yes, he did. He was a full 18 minutes and a half behind his time. Hello? What do you mean by coming here at this time of day, hmm? I'm very, very sorry, sir. I am behind my time. Oh, you are? Oh, yes, I think you are. Step this way, sir, if you please. It's only once a year, sir. Oh, it shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir. Oh. Now, I'll tell you what, my friend. I am not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, I'm about to raise your salary. Oh, a Merry Christmas, Bob. A merrier Christmas, Bob, my good fellow, than I have given you for many a year. I'll raise your salary and endeavor to assist your struggling family, and we will discuss your affairs this very afternoon over a bowl of smoking bishop, Bob Cratchit. Oh, Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die. Alice, I could tell you were a little concerned about that, weren't you? To Tiny Tim, Scrooge was a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a man as the good old city knew. Some people laughed to see the alteration in him, but he let them laugh. And little he heeded them, for his own heart laughed, and that was quite enough for him. He had no further encounter with spirits, such as yourselves, and it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well. If any man alive possessed the knowledge, may that truly be said of us, and all of us. And so Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, every one. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to this evening's performance of A Christmas Carol starring Debbie Deere.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. And thank you, my amazing co-star, Ari Tarr, as almost everyone.
And a huge thanks to our entire crew, all of which will be in the credits at the end of the experience. But right now, if you hold down the A button, we'll be able to hear you. So go ahead, sound off anything you want to say.
Any
Praises, questions, insults. We're open for all of it.
Great show. Thank you.
Why,
You're
thank you so much. Who's this
welcome.
speaking?
Is that Alice?
Yeah, that's me, Dot. I'm the one that couldn't.
Oh, Dot. Thank you so
Hey,
much for
Dot.
coming.
Yeah. What did you enjoy about the show?
I love the changes. I love the way that you brought the characters to life. I really love the fact that you kept the essence of A Christmas Carol in the 21st century technology.
Ah, beautiful. Thank you. Great feedback.
Let's take any more questions as we walk over to the tree in the corner of the study this way. Anyone else have anything to say? Go ahead, follow me.
What mocap are you using?
So the first
Good
years
question.
we were using the XN's motion capture suite, then we used the Rococo, but believe it or not, this year we are just using the Meta Movement SDK. So all of the motion capture is in the headset. We're using the Quest Pro headset for the face capture, but everything else is just done with inverse kinematics, which is pretty impressive. And huge praise to our engineering team, the head of which, June, is somewhere lurking nearby as a spirit. Thank you, June.
Where is
Huge
June?
kudos.
June's right there. Woo-woo. Thank you, June.
Yes. Yes. we have time for one last question, but while we take that, everyone go ahead, since you are little cheerful colored balls of light, if you don't mind, why don't you adorn the tree while we take our last selfie together in the live stream.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you're the angel on top. Wonderfully
Get
appropriate.
cozy. Thank you, Bilbo. Thank you, Alice. June is our North Star. Love it.
All right, going once. Well, going twice. Last questions. All right, that's 3 times. Well, we'll say goodbye to our friends in the live stream at home. Thank you so
Goodbye,
much, everyone,
friends.
for joining us, and we hope you have a happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.